Take a look at this breakfast sandwich and this perfectly made chicken parm.
Everyone knows it, it's comfortable, it's approachable.
Check out this twirl-worthy pasta and this fork tender pork.
It's creamy, it's sweet, and it's just delicious.
Whether it's morning, noon, or night, there are just so many reasons why you should go to Sarto. Located in downtown Providence, Sarto is a two-tiered, triple-threat restaurant serving Italian at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, according to Chef Alexander Willis.
We do all three, cafe, lunch, and dinner, because we're downtown. We like to cater to the people that are down here.
The space itself is stunning, with high ceilings, big windows, and a beautiful bar. But just because it's sophisticated doesn't mean it's stuffy.
It's comfortable. Any age demographic can really come in, get food, and relax. It's just like having dinner with your family.
Sarto means tailor in Italian, which is a rather fitting name for this restaurant, since the space itself exists in an old tailor shop. And instead of pins and thread, Chef Alex makes his masterpieces with pans and knives, creating an experience with the perfect fit for every customer.
I want them to come in and be able to sit down with their family and friends and just be able to get like a family-style meal. Multiple courses, but it's not like stiff or rigid. You get them, they come to your table, and you eat and enjoy at your leisure.
At breakfast, you can opt for a slice of frittata spiked with broccoli rabe, Calabrian chilies, and provolone. Or you can really indulge and go for Sarto's breakfast sandwich, served on a Portuguese muffin.
It's this Portuguese sweetbread that's cooked like an English muffin. And it's soft, it's sweet, it's a perfect vessel for the breakfast sausage we have, because it just soaks up all the fat from it. You get sweet, you get spicy, you get fresh. It's a little bit of all the things that people really enjoy in breakfast.
When lunch rolls around, you may want to grab a slice of Sarto's sheet pizza, a perfect homage to both Italy and the Ocean State.
It's very simple. It's bread and sauce. And, you know, its simplicity is what makes it delicious.
And for something simply sensational, get your hands on a chicken parm.
It's a fried, marinated chicken thigh, and it's covered with our house sauces, lots of provolone. It's on a fresh-made ciabatta roll, and it's everything that everyone knows. It doesn't really need an explanation. Pretty much everything you want, even if you don't like to admit it.
At dinner time, you can opt for appetizers like the enormous salumi board, which changes based on what's being imported. Artfully arranged fluke crudo garnished with citrus, and ultra-addictive fried squash.
We take butternut squash, acorn, kabocha, delicata, and we tempura batter it with fresh oregano and serve it with a bagna verde, which is a sauce of parsley, garlic, and anchovies. So you really get a big umami burst from all the garlic and anchovies in there. And then after you bite into it, you get the crispy tempura with that creamy squash inside. It's a crowd pleaser.
The pasta is just as pleasing, with options like the spaghetti alla chitarra spiked with little neck clams and breadcrumbs, and a pappardelle verde smothered in bolognese.
It's a spinach pasta. It's a wide, flat noodle. We serve it with lamb bolognese, and it's only 5 ingredients in our bolognese. So it's very simple, and it speaks for itself.
Traditional Italian dishes like chicken saltimbocca get a modern-day spin at Sarto.
We stuff it with the sage and then wrap it in a San Daniele prosciutto, and then we fry it to order. Serve it in a smoked chicken brodo with a little bit of spinach and Roman gnocchi. You get the herbaceous sage, you get the crispy prosciutto, you got your familiar flavored chicken, and then you have your broth and like the spinach with the Roman gnocchi. It's almost like soup in a way, but not.
While New England classics like pork and beans get the Italian treatment.
It's pork and beans. You know, you think Boston baked beans, but instead of bacon, we use guanciale, and then we have our maple syrup, our roasted apples, the braised pork. That is just like fall off the bone tender.
And at dessert, you can end your meal with a sun-choked zeppoli paired with a salted caramel and bay leaf gelato, or try Chef's homage to Rhode Island by way of Italy with a coffee milk budino.
So when I first moved here, I was introduced to Autocrat coffee syrup. You know, it's very Rhode Island, so now we have a coffee milk budino on the menu. So we use the Autocrat, we make a pudding with that, and we top it with a chocolate ganache. It's delicious. It's like the guilty pleasure because you're like, oh, why don't you use real coffee? But then it wouldn't be Rhode Island.
And when it comes to the cooking, it's all love from this chef.
I love making food. If I didn't love making food for people, there's really nothing that really, besides the passion of this, that really keeps you going in this industry. If I didn't want to make people happy, then I wouldn't be here.